Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out on the Tyre 660 Sport, and I just want to give you guys a quick update. I've had the bike now for about 2 months, and I've been only using it to go to the office and back because it's still in the ride-in or break-in period. So I've been using it to go to work and back, so not had any really good times. It is also midwinter, so it's super cold, it's been super wet, but I've been having a blast on this bike, and I just want to share my first experiences with this bike, and what I've learned in about I've done about 230 miles on it so far. So it's not flat box racing ready yet. I'm keeping it slow. The roads are super muggy, super there's just water all over the place, but yeah, I just want to show you around the bike and also just talk about a few things on the bike. Just to start off, I bought this bike from West Birmingham Triumph, STREETBIKE.co.uk. Their service has been absolutely awesome. I had a problem with the firmware. It didn't have the latest firmware when I got the bike, because they were still waiting for it to be released and whatever, and tested and released. This has now been done. I took it to Bulldog in Wokingham, I think, Woking, somewhere along there, Bulldog, and they flashed the firmware for me, updated the firmware, and now my heated grips are working. So I bought the bike base level. I came from a Tiger 900 GT Pro, and I wanted to downgrade, because I don't do massive touring up with loads of heavy luggage. I thought myself, let's scale down to something a little bit smaller, something that can cover both things, where I can get out on the weekends and also in the week being stuck in traffic, and be able to filter and whatever. Because as much as I love the big bikes, I do love a big bike. It is just, for me, impractical, or I use it less. When I use something less, then I'm paying for it not to be used. It's just my mind. Just use some of the thoughts or don't use it. But yeah, I've been really impressed with it. The ride comfort, the screen protection, the seating position as well, the seat. So but yeah, let's look around the bike. This is now 250 miles. I have not washed the bike, so it's not prepped and cleaned and whatever, and a lot of guys will think like, oh geez, the bike is so dirty. Listen, I use the thing. It's my daily driver to get into work in the traffic, so it needs to be nimble, it needs to go, and yeah, but loving it. Let's look around the bike. So there's the Tiger Sport 660. There you can also see the little screen. These little neat little badges that they've got. It's just and these lights as well. Daylight running lights and also LEDs. It's just a really good looking machine. Excuse the shadow. There's the brakes. You can see upside down shocks. If you want all the specs of the bike, Triumph's website is really good with giving you all the bits and bobs. As I said, I went for the base version, so it doesn't have any of the Bluetooth, it doesn't have any of the other bits and bobs, but then I went for the hand guards and the heated grips. That is, for me, pretty much the main thing that I'm interested in. The exhaust, yeah, it's nice and quiet, but it's got that nice sound. I'll start it up in a few minutes so you can see it. The brakes is good. Single finger, you press it down. The shock is fairly clean, but look at this on top of the mudguard. Ooh, boom. Some mudage. Going down the back, the rear is really nice. Taillight can do. It's got these little nice indicators as well. You can see through the dirt. But yeah, the tail light is there, is good. It's got some really good tires as well. Let me just check on the other side for you quickly. Everyone's been it's Michelin's 180 55 ZR17s. It's the road. What is the road 5s? They've been really good, keeping me feeling secure on these. It is really just muddy conditions. So you can see a little bit of the carnage that happens. Just with all the dirt and stuff on the bike that you can see now, you can really I can also confirm that I am very dry and I'm very clean. I just went through some like a big puddle of water that covered the road, and the front wheel created a nice little wave that splashed onto my shoes and whatever to keep my shoes clean. I think that's by design. It's the little LCD and screen. It's also quite nice. It's got these buttons, nice big buttons, easy to press. The OK button, the menu button, the horn, and you know, it's nice and easy stuff. It's got the automatic indicator as well, where you press and hold to the one side, and then it auto cancels after a while. There's the heated grips, 3 settings: hot, orange and yellow. It's the standard thing. The mirrors is good as well, big, clear, so that's no problem. On this side you've got the start stop, hazards and throttle. Oh, that's good. Let's go on to the front again. As you can see, I've got the hand guards. This is for me. Oh yeah, here in the front. This is a push in for high beams, push out again for low beams. So it's not the click forward. I actually prefer that, like that, much more. Oh yes, the screen can be adjusted up and down. As I said, I'm 5'11", so you push forward and it can go up quite high, to be honest. Now you can see there. And then I ride it all the way down. There we go. This hasn't been used, so that's why it's quite tight. But yeah, nice adjustment. So I ride it all the way to the bottom. So that's it. Indicator, your starter. You can see it starts up nice and neat with all the lights. Again, it's clutch in to get it to start. But just to go through the thing, there's your trip. You've got trip 2. And then if you press the down button, that goes to the fuel status, the heat, service interval. So I've done 243 miles. Boom. That's the screen's brightness, neutral, and then also the date. That's quite cool. And then it's the main menu where you can do all the other bits and bobs. I'll do a separate video of that. I like to keep it on trip 1 at the moment. And let's give it a quick old start. I just want to give you, show you guys as well. As I said, I am 5'11", and just want to show you how I sit on the bike. That's pretty much, both feet is flat, and I have a little bit of bend in my knees, so that's quite nice as well. Easy again to maneuver the bike. You know, it's very light. It doesn't feel top heavy to me at all. The kickstand is quite nice as well, and that's then how my foot is going to be, the angle of my knee. Again, nice position. Elbows is a little bit bent, and yeah. And also the other thing that I want to say is, with the screen on its lowest for my height and how I sit, it's really the wind hits me on the bottom of my chin, and it can be a bit noisy when you up the screen, so it's quite weird. It's a lot of buffeting and a lot of noise. That's quite interesting. Not had that previously, but I think it's because the screen is so small. So I ride it on its lowest for now, just because I get clean air in my face, and it's quite nice. Compared to my to the 900 GT Pro that I had, one thing that's quite weird, because it's a smaller bike, I was expecting to lift my leg over it much easier, but it feels to me like the back end is a little bit higher, just a tiny bit. It's just sort of something that I'm gonna note, that I noticed when I got on the bike the first time, is when I swing my leg over, I need to lift it up a little bit higher. It's quite weird, but when you're sitting in it, it's then low. But it's almost like there's something with the angle of the rear pillion seat that I need to swing my leg over a little bit higher. Quite bizarre. One of the observations when I get on the bike every time. Again, something that you get used to. The other thing is, as I said, nice flat-footed for my height, 5'11". The Triumph catalogue is absolutely beautiful. You can go and check it out. You can go and spec the bike out exactly how you like it. You can put a quick shifter on. You could put panniers on. You can do the Bluetooth module. You can do the hand guards, heated grips. You can do extra fairing trim, SW Motec as well. Guys that I've used previously for aftermarket panniers and stuff. They also do a lot of stuff. Bobbins on the front, you name it, there's accessories for this bike. So you can go all official Triumph, that then works with the warranty of the bike, or you can go aftermarket and put some stuff on. So so you can really customize the bike to your liking, and that's what I really enjoy. So you can keep the price really low. I think this bike is about £1,000. So you can keep your base bike really low. You can use the bike as it is, and then as soon as you think, okay, I want a quick shifter, then you can get the quick shifter installed. Oh, I need hand guards, heated grips, and so forth. Then you can just get all this stuff added on as you get money, or you can just spec it off right from the start and just have it all. I'll do another video of the little the menu system, and also the next time when it's not as bad weather. I've just been out, just a quick thing in between the rain clouds. I'll take you on a spin so you can hear the bike and get a bit of further feedback about the bike. But otherwise, guys, yeah, using the bike in the traffic. It's nice and narrow, it's nice and light. Center of weight is down in the front, in the middle. That's really nice for me handling the bike. So getting through small gaps in the traffic, filtering between the traffic if you're allowed in your country. It's nice and easy, super comfortable on the bike, feel secure on the bike. I also feel that it feels like a big bike, but it sounds like a big bike, but it's not over the top big and bulky. It still feels nice and compact. The other thing as well, is Triumph. It sounds absolutely beautiful. I think as soon as I've had the oil change done and so forth, the bike will open up a little bit more and have more free revving, because they do say that the running oil is a little bit thicker, or there's just the running oil is different to the oil that they usually run in the bike. So I'm looking forward to getting my 600 miles done so I can take it to Bulldog so they can do the first service. Unfortunately, I'm going to pay for that because I don't think I'm going to have time to take the bike up to Birmingham for the first service, but that might change. But yeah, subscribe to the channel to follow the progress. If there's any questions about the bike, please drop it down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and join me through the honeymoon period on this beautiful bike. And if you did like the video and find it informative, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps grow the channel and share the knowledge of people looking to buy a bike like this. But yeah, if there's any questions about downgrading and what my thoughts are so far, I'll maybe make a little separate video of that. But yeah, guys, if there's any questions, again, ask down in the comments below. If you have one, please let me know what you've done to the bike, and also how you're finding the bike. But yeah, first, not ride review, but just a review, talk about the bike. Yeah, absolutely, so far, double thumbs up for me on this thing. Beautiful, sounds good, rides good, puts a smile on my face. Oh yeah, one last thing, the power. A lot of bigger guys is going to probably have a problem with not having enough power, but you know, riding this bike, you know, opening the throttle, it's manageable power, and that's what I really enjoy about the bike. Manageable power. We don't have massive open roads where I ride, backcountry roads. You want to just have fun with the bike. This thing is perfect. Okay guys, enough of the waffle. Have a good time, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.